Hey!
Hey, welcome back to TV. My name is Silas. My brother Dante. This is first time joining us. Welcome to Starting. First time joining us. Welcome back.
That's right. You're joining us on a very exciting day. Today's Inside Out Shirt Friday.
Oh yeah.
So happy Inside Out Shirt Friday.
I have my shirt inside. Do you have your shirt inside out?
Looks like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm Ruby.
So many inside out shirts here.
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So, we will start as we always do with some business.
Oh yeah.
As it relates to last episode's riddle. Salva, remind us what the riddle was.
Riddle was: is it less expensive to take one friend to the movies 3 times or 3 friends to the movies 1 time?
So the correct answer that we were looking for is that it's easier to take, less expensive to take one friend. It's more expensive to take one friend 3 times because each of those 3 times you have to pay your own ticket. So you're paying 3 friends' tickets plus your own ticket 3 times for a total of 6 tickets. Versus if you take 3 friends to the movies once, you pay for your ticket once, and 3 friends only 4 tickets. So it's less expensive to bring 3 of your friends once than it is to take 1 friend 3 times.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Lots of 3s and 1s.
Congratulations to Marilyn May from Maine for guessing that correctly, and also to Kay for guessing it correctly. As a prize.
Oh yeah.
Put a song right down in the comments. We've got some in the pipeline, as always, which have already been recommended. Those are coming to an episode near you.
Oh yeah. Coming to theaters near you.
But put more songwrites in there. They're always great. We want to know what y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
So
and a little some more business.
Some more business
is I've been in touch with the old McDonald family.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yeah, the old McDonald family.
Left a voicemail the other day. We've been playing phone tag for a while.
They finally got back to you.
Finally got back to me.
Yeah. Just now, actually, just got off the phone.
Yeah, just before that's why we
were about 30 seconds late.
Yeah.
We just
30 seconds devoted to Mr. and Mrs. McDonald.
The old McDonald.
Old McDonald. We only have one animal request to see. That is also from Miss Marilyn May from Maine.
We're gonna definitely go see the roosters.
Definitely the rooster.
You know, if we're gonna plan a trip, we want more animals to see. So we're gonna take another trip to Old McDonald's farm. That's always a favorite.
Yeah, especially because just like 2 days ago and yesterday, today's also Earth Day.
Every day is Earth Day.
Every day is Earth Day.
So we are continuing our year-round celebration of Earth Day
with the animals on Old McDonald's farm.
So if you want to go visit an animal on Old McDonald's farm,
let us know.
Especially if it's an endangered animal,
raise
a little awareness.
Put
it in the comments. Tell us what the animal is and what sound it makes. And we'll be in touch with McDonald's to see if we can visit that animal when we take our field trip. Until then, remember to get your permission slips signed.
Bags of lunches.
Yeah, prepare your bag of lunches. Yeah. Go to the bathroom beforehand. But we'll get you more of that information.
Sunscreen, bug spray.
We'll get you more of that information as we near our field trip.
Speaking of which, our first piece of music.
I'm not sure exactly what this has to do with field trips, but today we're going to be playing a lot of Bartok. So Bartok, Bela Bartok was a composer who is what we're about to play are 2 of his 44 violin duets, and much like a lot of the other music he composed, these compositions really speak to what makes Bartok unique, and that is that he traveled around a lot in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe, and wrote down on paper the folk songs that he heard. So oftentimes these sorts of songs are passed along by ear. You hear it, you remember how it sounds, and then you figure out how to play it. But he was actually the first one to put it down on paper. Not the first one, but he did a lot of putting it down on paper. So we're gonna play 2, and the first one is called A Fairy Tale.
A Fairy Tale.
Ein Märchen in Märchen in German. And what's interesting about this piece is that
a fairy tale in English.
Well, right, a fairy tale. So then it has a bit of a uneven rhythm.
Oh yeah? How so?
So we talked about how marches are in either 2 or 4 because you know we got 2 legs. We like walking in even numbered patterns.
Occasionally a waltz is fun though.
And then you have some dances like waltzes and minuets that are in 3s,
Uh-huh.
so you feel a little bit of an extra 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is an 8, but those 8 beats are split up in a pretty unique way. Usually you'd think, okay, 8 beats, it makes sense, you know, natural to play 1, 2, 3, 4, one group, 1, 2, 3, 4, the next group, totaling 8. So you'd have 2 groups of 4, because that, you know, would align with your beat.
Sure.
But no, this is more, well, not the other is less interesting. This is a different thing entirely. It splits up 8 into a group of 3, and then a group of 3, and then a group of 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it feels very uneven. Like if you tried to dance to it, you'd be like going crazy.
Wow.
So
Wait, can you demonstrate that again?
some of this action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Salva's gonna play. It's actually a little bit slower than that. But Salva's gonna
you'd
play.
be falling in slow motion. You go. Ah.
Oh, we got hold on. Tune in. Our production team is telling
You know
us.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a pin in what Dacha just said.
Hold on, we're getting news. Kyle. Oh yes, hang on.
You're
getting that?
No, I'm getting that too.
Kyle says today's
Friday.
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 Yay!
Woo!
Happy Friday.
Friday.
everyone. Happy Friday, Kyle. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You're welcome. So
Yay.
3, 3, 2.
Right, so 3 plus
A little
3
bit
plus 2, a
strange.
little uneven. So I was
Uh-huh.
going to play his part real quick, and I'm going to count out loud just so you can see what it's like. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, etc., etc., etc. So listen for that when we play it. Where I'm going to play the other violin part,
Oh, yeah?
and you know, feel like it's a little bit uneven. It would be hard to dance to.
It's a fairy tale.
pretty unique to this
It makes
style
it
of
sound
music.
mystical. Ooh, because
Ooh.
you don't know exactly what's gonna happen. You don't know when the next beat will fall. It's a little bit strange.
That's right. Ooh. Here we go.
Fairies are known for their unevenness.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fairies are known for their uneven beat patterns.
At least that's what they say.
I've never seen a fairy, so I don't know. But that's what you know. That's what they say.
That's how the saying goes.
I've heard that around.
Okay.
Here we go. Pretty mystical.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we've ever played a piece quite like that
so
on the
mystical.
show. So
Oh, yeah.
you know, maybe you heard something funky. That's the way it's supposed to sound. You know, it's a little.
At least we hope that's the way it's
Ooh,
supposed to sound.
Yeah, well, it's a little, you know, uneven. You can hear it in the
You
in the
hear it
notes, in the rhythm. We're going to talk a little bit more about it, something that you heard a little bit in that piece. You're going to hear more later, called dissonance.
Oh yeah.
You know, all
Is that what the old Pina
interesting,
says?
interesting, you know, sonic
It's like
characteristics.
Stonehenge, a little.
Yeah, it's a little,
Yeah.
it's a little Stonehenge.
Oh yeah. Wait, how so?
I don't know.
I'm a little bit confused there with that.
Well, you know,
metaphor.
it's a little mystical. Nobody knows exactly what Stonehenge is all about. What is it for?
Oh, I see.
What does it
That's
do?
Where does it come from?
What's it
What-
trying to hide?
What is it? Who is he? Who is she? Who is Stonehenge?
Who are they?
And when did they? What is a henge?
What is an henge?
And why is there only Stonehenge? And not Strawhenge and Brickhenge?
That's Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though.
Credits to Eddie Izzard. Anyway,
Yeah. Speaking of Eddie Izzard, it's time for the squat. Right. So
right.
that's 2 days in a row now that we didn't have any answers to the squat. I'm disappointed.
Well, we have an announcement about actually yesterday's.
Right.
Tuesday's
squat. I asked which country spans all 4 hemispheres and what is the 3rd most popular religion, and I used the word country. And when I explained the answer yesterday, I said that Kiribati, which would be located, is, but is not labeled here in the globe, would be located here.
Because this is an old globe.
Right. I accidentally said that it was a U.S. territory.
So it was a hidden squat.
It was a hidden squat
inside
within
the squat.
Because
We were testing you.
actually it's not a U.S. territory. It is its own country.
An independent country.
An independent country.
Stay sharp. Think
Yeah.
critically about everything that we
Everything that I say is either true or false.
say. It's up to you
Right.
to decide.
I like to think that most of what I say is true, but right. So yesterday's squat, right then.
Right.
Yesterday's
Captain.
I forgot. No, right, squat for today. I asked how many events are registered in the WCA, and what is my favorite.
And we clarified that we would be awarding recognition for answering the first of those questions.
Right.
The
The
second
second one is a little bit subjective.
subjective.
Sure, one could say that.
So tell us the answer.
Well, first of all, you have to know what the WCA is.
Yeah.
That is the World Cubing Association.
Like Rubiks Cubes.
Yeah, and so that's a group of people that love solving Rubik's Cubes competitively.
Different kinds of Rubik's Cubes.
Different kinds of Rubik's Cubes. You have the 2x2, which is the smallest. The 3x3, which is the most conventional, that you've for sure seen in toy stores around. The 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, Pyraminx, Megaminx, Square One, 2x2 blindfolded, 3x3 blindfolded, 4x4 blindfolded, multi-blind, least moves, fewest moves challenge, one-handed, and with the feet, I believe is one event. So, in total, I may have forgotten a couple. In total, there should be 17 official events. I have them brought up here. So, the official list, I just want to see if I forgot any. I said 3x3, 2x2, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 3x3 blindfolded, 3x3 fewest moves, one-handed. Clock is one I forgot, the Rubik's clock. Megaminx, Pyraminx, Cube, Square One, 4x4 blindfolded, 5x5 blindfolded, 3x3 multi-blind. Right. A lot of things you can compete in.
That's a lot.
My personal favorite, that's redundant, my favorite, I would have accepted 2 correct answers.
Oh my goodness, this
Actually,
question gets more and
2
more
correct
ridiculous.
answers. Even though nobody answered, I would have accepted 2 correct answers.
Which are
My favorite event, tied for first, is 3x3 multi-blind. And I bet you're saying, Salva, what is a 3x3 multi-blind? It's when people try to solve multiple 3x3 Rubik's Cubes without looking at them. And the way it works...
Well, you get to look at it at first,
Right, the way it
and then
works
you get a blind.
is you sit down at a table, and in front of you are a number of Rubik's Cubes of your choosing. Sometimes it's 50. If you think you can do more, then it's more. If you think 50 is a little bit ambitious for me, then it's less. You have 1 hour to look at the Rubik's Cubes, examine them, figure out what your move sequence is going to be. You're going to blindfold yourself, and then without looking, you're going to try to successfully solve all those Rubik's Cubes that you have in front of you within that 1 hour period. And points are awarded for however many correct Rubik's Cubes, or how many Rubik's Cubes you solve correctly, and the time, like how much time it takes you.
Wow. What's the other?
My second favorite is the standard 3x3.
A classic.
A classic. Everyone's seen it. It's
Probably.
I enjoy solving it. It's always the most. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's always the most fun for me to watch. And it's always It's one of the easiest ones you can teach other people. Besides the 2x2, it's probably the easiest to teach.
Woo!
So yeah,
Sweet.
that's what I like.
Good. So tell us what the squat is for.
Right.
tomorrow.
So today's squat for tomorrow. I'm just gonna hold the globe. Today's squat for tomorrow.
Another geography question?
No,
Okay.
it's another Rubik's Cube question because that's my passion.
Oh,
It's your art. It's my art form. Why was Yu Shangdu's 3x3x3 world record solve so controversial? That's the question. If you say something that is even remotely correct, I will accept that because recently we've had no correct answers, not even a submission.
so submit an answer.
So you could even put in the comment section, Sava, I don't know, and we'd put you up. We'd give you a shout
We'll
out.
give you a shout out.
That being said, put a little bit of effort into it. I don't know. It's
Or
Sava's,
not. Just
Sava's
put an
tough
answer.
question of the day. It's supposed to be a little bit tough. But, the effort is what counts. So, you do what you can.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The return to Bartok. So, before we do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bartok. He, or his connection here
Mhm.
to the region. In
Oh,
his
yeah.
old age, he
Yo, take your
was
time.
working in Boston, close collaboration with the Boston Symphony.
Is that what it said on Wikipedia?
No, this is from I believe it's from the Boston Symphony website,
Oh, yeah?
actually.
Oh, big source guy.
Yes.
Mm.
I actually don't believe it. It is from the Boston Symphony website.
Oh, yeah? He
And
could be saying anything. I don't know.
yeah, it could be.
It's
And
from Sava's website.
well, it's general knowledge.
Oh,
And
general
So and the conductor of the Boston Symphony at the time, Sergei Savitsky,
Mhm.
and this was in the 1940s. So at that time, this was the end of Bartok's life. He became very sick, and he was not doing so well. And
Really?
so Maestro Kuzvitsky went up to him and he said, "Let me help you out. Like you need help. I can help you. Just tell me. Let me help you." And Bartok said, "Nope, I do not need help." And just no.
No.
And Sergei said, "No, like, what do you like? Please let me.
He went, bro.
Let me help you. You need the help. Let me help you." And Bartok said, "Mm-mm." And then Kuzvitsky said, "Okay, fine. I will commission a piece from you so that I can pay you." And Bartok said, "Okay." And that piece, the Concerto for Orchestra that Bartok wrote, is now among the most famous pieces of orchestral repertoire, debuted in 1944 by the Boston Symphony under the baton of Maestro Kuzvitsky.
Oh, yeah?
That was a piece that Bartok wrote then. So
how does that relate to this?
Well, I'm just saying that he's a very versatile composer. He
Oh,
writes
sure.
a concerto for an orchestra. Usually, concerto is a piece that's played by a solo instrument accompanied by an orchestra.
Uh-huh.
So somebody stands up in front of the orchestra and plays their own part. That's the most exciting thing you've ever heard, and the orchestra is accompanying them, in the background. But this is that same or similar, form concerto, but where the orchestra is everyone in the orchestra front and center. Pretty novel form. Again,
Right.
debuted in 1944. So Bartok's all about exploring the boundaries of music, and one of the ways he did that is by exploring dissonance. So we're going to do a quick explanation of dissonance. The opposite of dissonance is consonance. So consonance
I thought the
and
opposite of
dissonance
consonance was
refer
vowel,
to
but okay.
how two notes sound together. So those are all single notes. But if I play a second note at the same time, suddenly you're hearing two notes at the same time. That's called an interval. When you have the distance between those two notes is an interval. The double stop is when you are playing two notes like that. So you can have consonant and dissonant double stops. A consonant double stop is one that, it sounds pretty clean.
It's
in your ear.
pleasing to the ear.
It has a simple, literally, the frequencies are in a simple ratio. So an
The
octave,
little person inside your
An
ear
octave-
says, yes, please.
an octave,
Is
The
a better way
most-
to explain
the
it.
most consonant interval is unison, which means
Oh.
the two notes are exactly the same.
That's like something out of a poetic book.
The ratio between the frequencies of the note and itself is 1-to-1, perfectly simple ratio, perfectly consonant. The next most consonant is the octave, where the top note, the frequency, is twice as large as the frequency of the bottom. The ratio is 1-to-2. Again, pretty simple. Other consonant intervals: minor third, major third. Nope, never mind.
That's a major 7.
Sorry. Major third, minor third consonant intervals, sixths, minor sixths.
What about like a 5th?
Major consonant intervals. Another, yeah, that's true. I skipped one. A very consonant interval is a perfect 5th. Now we get to the dissonant intervals.
Ooh, the
sound a little bit like.
a 4th also.
A fourth dissonant. Sounds a little
Learn
like
new things every
like
day.
you know something's like buzzing in
The
your
little
ear a little
person
bit.
inside your ear
So,
says no thank
When
you.
I played before mistakenly, sevenths. It's a little crunchy, especially major sevenths.
Crunchy.
Oh.
Wait,
Or
I heard a crunch.
or the whole step, the major second, or even worse, the minor second. Those are dissonant intervals. So you'll hear those a lot in this piece, especially at the end. We're just going to demonstrate the last 4 bars to listen for the dissonance, and then we'll play the whole piece, and you'll pick out little bits of dissonance. Very cool. So here are the last 4 bars. There were like 19 different instances of dissonance in there.
There aren't even
Maybe that's
19
an
notes,
exaggeration,
but
but that's awesome. Okay, so
1, 2, 3,
listen for that. A little bit of like just notes are rubbing up against each other and they don't like each other. So we're gonna go from the beginning. Now this is called a rhythm song. So in addition to exploring some harmonic, interesting.
A harmonic adventure.
Yes, those were the words. It also has some interesting rhythms going on. So listen for that too. So a rhythm song.
Hence a rhythm song.
Bela Bartok's 20th duet for 2 violins. Ooh, funky. That's a good word for this type of music.
Funky.
Funky.
Fresh.
Sweet. So, now we're gonna take a quick turn away
yeah?
from Bartok. It will return. These are beautiful pieces. Hello, Bartok. It's time. It's time for
Hang on.
for jokes.
No, I'm done. Hang on. It's joke
It's
time.
joke time!
Okay, now you can go ahead.
Okay. Knock knock.
Come in.
Nope. We'll try that again. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Manatee.
Hi. Manatee who? Ooh, lots of music.
Man, a tee would be better than a sweater today. It's pretty hot out. Oh man, a tee would be better.
I get it. That's funny.
Yeah.
Especially on Inside Out Shirt Friday.
What do you call 2 monkeys that share an Amazon account?
2 monkeys that share an Amazon. Besties.
Close. Primates.
That's funny.
Prime, like Amazon Prime. Prime mates.
This isn't really good.
What snack should you make
The snack
for
that's
the
mine.
snowman party? Snowman holiday party.
Snack should I make for the snowman holiday party? Snowballs.
Ice Krispy treats.
Oh. Whoa, hey, that's funny.
And we got a joke recommendation from our friend Kay. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
Why did the chicken cross the playground? Because there was corn seed on the other side of the playground.
Potentially, he was trying to get to the other slide.
Oh, that's
Hey.
funny. Good joke. Repeat a squat.
Oh yeah, we gotta let's repeat the
a
squat.
squat.
I typed it in the comments.
Ooh.
You know?
The squat. What
Okay,
is
the squat. Why was Yusheng Du's 3x3x3 world record solve so controversial? That's the squat. It has also been typed in the comment section.
Do.
Yusheng
YUSHENGDU. Why is this 3x3x3 world record solved so controversial?
Why?
Let us know.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the riddle for tomorrow.
The riddle for tomorrow. Which, this one's straightforward. There's no kind of play on words, nothing tricky, because we want to see a lot of answers. So, which English word has 3 consecutive double letters?
Meaning 3 sets of double letters
For example,
in a row.
Sava, my name, has no double letters.
But if it did,
Right.
we would be looking for an answer that's like SAAVVAA.
Yeah, something like that.
Let us know.
Yeah.
And now we're going to play a song rec that we've been working on
Switch it
arrangement
up
for a
a little
while. Natural
Wait,
by
this is-
Imagine Dragons.
This is weird. I've never been on this side. It's kind of
Yeah, I don't like it over here.
weird.
Smells a little funky. So this is Natural by Imagine Dragons. This was recommended to us by our friend Kyle,
Hi, Kyle.
and I'm gonna play the guitar.
Oh, the guitar.
The guitar.
The guitar.
The guitar.
Oh boy.
I've been working on these chords, so let me know how it goes. We're probably gonna be moving across here because we got the pages spread out.
Oh yeah.
So,
Little bit of yeah.
Everyone, show everyone what the pages look
Lots
like.
of pages happening.
That's not the chord.
No,
Just kidding.
that's okay. But thankfully we have a skilled cameraman. Also works with Photoshop. If you've been enjoying the little promos with Jaws and the one today, Bartok, not Bartok. You know who's your guy. I'm not gonna say his name because who knows, but right there. Yeah. Okay. So this is Natural by
Okay.
Imagine Dragons, words and music by Dan Reynolds. I don't want to read all that, but yeah, you get the point. Lots of people.
Lots of people work hard to
Lots of
make this
people.
song possible.
Yeah.
And thank you to Kyle for requesting it.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Here we go. Ooh, juicy. Wow, that was awesome. Thanks so much for that recommendation, Kyle. Sweet. Oh yeah.
Now, here we can go back. Oh, let's go back.
It was time
Oh,
for...
I feel so much more comfortable over here.
It's way better over here. This is the better side.
Yeah. See, I feel so weird turning this way to talk to you. Because
Yeah.
there's just a wall. over
Optimal
there.
angles.
Yeah.
This is my better half.
This is not my better half, but I'm stuck over here. It's okay.
It's time for the safest part of the
Same
show.
speedy.
The safest part of the show, the safety PSA.
That it is.
Yesterday
Today we're
we
going to be
talked
focusing
about-
on physical safety.
That's right.
We've talked a lot about, well, physical safety.
We talked about mental safety, also known as stop work.
Well, yeah. And so, yeah, that was a bit of an experiment, but, you know, that happened.
It certainly did.
We also talked about other types of physical safety in terms of masks, gloves, where to cough, where to sneeze, washing your hands.
Yep.
But this kind of physical safety, I would call, dare I say, physical activity. What does that mean? It means, if you can, get out of the house, go for a run, walk the dog, enjoy nature as much as you can, obviously. Today, for example, Dotch and I went running on the track, the local track. Of course, keeping our distance from a couple of other people that were running there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and that's really helpful in terms of getting a change of scenery. You know, sitting on my desk all day, it's not exactly the most exciting, and it's probably not all that good for me. Just my own mental health, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important to get active, whether that's in your dining room, you're doing push-ups, you're doing squats, whether that's, if you can, go outside.
That's right. So it might be harder
Get your vitamin D.
to get outside and stay socially distant from people if you live in a city, for example. But you can look it up online. There are lots of good workouts you can do. You know,
Right here.
right
In
here,
this-
like
in this
in
little-
an area that's the size of your bed or less.
Yeah.
Um,
You can also get a lot of room just like on the ceiling. Like this is empty. Like
Yeah.
just, like, totally.
we are wasting a lot of real estate on the ceilings.
Yeah.
Why don't we use them?
They remain unused. Right. But you're at the point. Get your body moving.
Why? Yeah. Why don't we do workouts on the ceiling? It's so much empty space up there.
I mean, I do.
You do?
Yeah. Like pull-ups and stuff, dude.
No, I mean like push-ups or cartwheels. Why don't we do them on the ceiling?
Are you serious?
There's so much room up there. You don't have to worry about bumping into anything.
Real. Speaking of that, coming up in one of our next shows, is a piece that has been requested to us, Puff the Magic Dragon. That's coming on its way. But yeah,
Wow.
so keep in mind for that. That is the song request coming in soon. Right, so physical activity, get active, get the blood flowing.
That's right.
You don't want,
Get that heart rate up.
yeah, you don't want the old heart rate to be down. You want it,
Get it up.
yeah, occasionally though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's time. That's how we really threw a curveball in there with that last one. It's time for
Wait,
the
wait,
part
wait.
of the show when we demonstrate to you
How long,
long
to
wash
your
hands.
for
20.
Sec.
Which
is
one
iteration
of
this
song
which
is
called
Twinkle
Twinkle Little
Star.
Star.
There we go. Thanks for joining us tonight on 2 to Beat.
2 to Beat.
We're signing off for now. We'll catch you tomorrow night
Tomorrow, 7 p.m.
at
Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Be there or be a square.
Thanks for watching.